Bro, just listen to me really quickly. I want to help you win. I want to help you become that young man who's about it, who's not taking no for an answer, who's disciplined, who's winning in all areas of his life. And I want you to have a brotherhood of young men supporting you. So go check out the description or message me on Instagram.
This is so fun. I love doing this. The police are never going to catch me. Look at me. The police. Chris is an absolute dopamine junkie. He loves dopamine. But the thing is, he's become out of control. Chris loves to go to the casino. Every weekend he's drinking and gambling all of his money away. He's smoking weed and doing every drug imaginable under the sun. And this is completely normal behavior for Chris. When he's at home, all he does is waste time. He sits there scrolling on his phone, fast food in his hand, and as soon as he gets an urge, you know what he's doing. Oh yeah, she's a baddie, she's such a baddie, yeah, let me change positions, yeah. And this is Chris's life now. This is who he's become. What time is it? 5 p.m. Why am I up at this time? It's so early. I'm gonna sleep for a couple hours. From the moment Chris wakes up, he's on the hunt for dopamine. He sits there anxiously, nervously. How can I get some dopamine? How can I get some dopamine? How can I get some dopamine? He wasn't always like this though. You see, it started off normal. He was like everyone else, wasting a little bit of time here and there, eating the odd fast food meal. But as time went on, he needed more and more. And this is the scary truth about what's happening to all of his friends as well. They're all becoming just like each other. Fucked. But the truth is, deep down, Chris doesn't feel good. Because his only source of happiness comes from things that ruin him.
You come to the right video, bro, on how to resist dopamine. And I'm going to really help you, and I really mean that. After feeding you all of that dopamine you got from the intro, I'm actually going to now help you learn how to resist it so that you can get a move on with your life. That you can get with the program and do what you're supposed to do. Because we've all found ourselves craving dopamine, right? We all do that when we've got things to do. Like you got an assignment to get done, you got work to do, you got to do something, right? No. I got to play some games, I need dopamine. I got to jerk off for the 5th time today, I need more dopamine. Got to eat some fast food, got to do this, got to smoke some weed, got to cause some trouble. Dopamine. Well, you boys watched the intro, right? I was a dopamine junkie. I really was. And I got my dopamine. Let me lay this out for you, because a few of you boys might not even know what dopamine is. I'm sure most of you know, but what do you think dopamine is? Because when I first heard the word dopamine, I'm like, what is that? Is it a character from a movie? Dopamine? Whoa, watch out for him. But no. Dopamine, right, is the feel-good chemical that all of us produce. Every man, every female, and I think even some animals. I could be wrong about that, but I'm sure that they do. It's a chemical that we produce to make us feel good inside of our brain. And what none of us realize is that nowadays we're making ourselves feel alive from stuff that we haven't really evolutionized for. Think about it like this, right? When we were back in the cave, in the hunter-gatherer days, right? What do? Because I tell you what, man, there wasn't no iPhones in the cave. There was no Fortnite you could play in the cave. There was no porn you could jerk off to in the cave. There was no McDonald's you could order to your cave. There was none of that. And we've evolutionized now in a way that we still have a lot of lingering ways of living from when we were first starting off as humans. We do. But this modern world has now made it so that we can get dopamine anytime, anywhere, from almost anything. And most of us, right? We all kind of have the common dopamine spike of, oh, you're scrolling, see a cutie with a booty, it's like, woohoo, wow, so let me look at that for a little longer. You play some games, you got all these lights and characters, and you're talking to your friends, oh man, let me get him. You're going out on the weekend drinking, getting into trouble. We've not evolutionized this way. And let me say something. It's a reason why we are all so fried as men. Which is why we can't focus, which is why we don't feel too good. It's because everything that we're doing is not the natural way to get dopamine. And let me tell you something. Something that's fake, that makes you feel good in the moment, is definitely going to have a detrimental ripple effect on your life. And I have felt that, and I'm still, bro, I ain't perfect. I catch myself scrolling from time to time. I catch myself wanting the fast food. I catch myself, trying to not beat it. I catch myself. I'm not perfect, but I understand how to resist it, and I'm going to teach you something, okay? Because you've got to remember, we've evolutionized in a way, okay, well, we want to feel good. But how did the caveman feel good? Because like I said, it wasn't from the iPhones. It's from making a fire. It sounds funny, right? Because it's 2024, but it was from setting out and hunting for the day. It was from building shelters. It was from having sex, like genuine, real, not degenerate sex, but real sex, mating. Like it sounds funny what I'm saying because it's 2024, bro. But listen to me. We've evolutionized in a way that, okay, well, there's a reason why so many of us now are depressed. It's because we're force-feeding ourselves dopamine from the things that are destroying us. We all know those videos, we shouldn't be watching them. We all know that the games we're playing, we're wasting our soul and our energy on a screen. We know the food we're eating that tastes so good going in, you're going to wake up tomorrow feeling tired. Asking yourself what's your name because you've got all this brain fog. So, let me lay this out for you because I'll say this. There's a way to go about it. And I think that this is the way that will help you forever. Get your dopamine addiction under control and really move forward in your life. And it's a really simple formula to follow, right? All of us need a mission in life and a higher purpose. And this is important. Now, this could be goals, dreams, your desires, whatever you want to achieve, right? But I want you to think about it like this. Your purpose is, okay, what are you here for? Are you here to become a YouTuber? Are you here to become a chef? Are you here to become a dinosaur? I don't know what you're here to be and what you're doing on this earth, bro. But you need a purpose. What are you here for? What are you being called to do? And then your mission is simply, okay, how are you going to fulfill your purpose? Easy put. What are you here to do? How are you going to do it? Mission, how are you going to do it? Your purpose, what are you here to do? Okay, fine. I've laid that out for you. That's just what I needed to lay out. But then I want you to realize, okay, once you have some goals, some dreams, your purpose, your desires, right? You now need to realize that dopamine is the one thing stopping you from not achieving what it is that you want to achieve, right? Because you've got you here today, right? And then you've got you here in the future. And this could be every single thing that you want, right? You want money, you want to get your body on point, you want to be a better man, you want your business to be making this much, you want to be doing whatever it is. Whatever you want is here, right? And the only thing stopping you is this. And it's the time that you spend artificially getting dopamine. And I really mean that. Because the artificial way of getting dopamine is sitting, doom scrolling, doing nothing, doing drugs, wasting your time, not being about it, right? So here's how I want you to do it. And this is an unconventional way, but this will help you. Because this really helped me. I actually don't believe that you need to stop doing what it is that you're doing, right? I don't think that you need to put down every single thing that you're doing and say, okay, I'm done. I'm closing the door, I'm closing the chapter, and I'm done forever. Because if you say you're going to quit every single thing just like that, you're going to burn yourself out. You're going to go straight back to it. You're going to go back to fapping. You're going to go back to playing games. You're going to go back to doing drugs or alcohol. You're going to go back to it. So here's what I actually want you to do. And there's a way that we're going to go about it so that eventually you don't even need any of it. But it's to actually understand that, okay, cold turkey isn't the way to go. But if you're trying to go from here to this man, here, the new version of you, it's to actually reward yourself with dopamine. And this is important because I want you to understand that we can get dopamine from genuine, real things. I mean this. Sitting in the sun can replicate the same dopamine that you feel inside than scrolling or jerking off. Sounds crazy, right? Sitting in the sun. There's no big booty cuties there in the sun. There's not. But you get the same feeling. You get the same feeling from working out. You get the same feeling of dopamine from setting a goal, a daily goal, and achieving it. You get the same level of dopamine from eating good food. You get the same level of dopamine from having a good conversation with someone. A genuine good conversation, not about whatever you're talking about. You get the same feeling of dopamine from genuine, real things that build you up. You do. You can get a lot of dopamine from just genuinely sitting in your room and going, I just powered myself up to get me through the rest of this video with the dopamine I got from that breath. Now, sounds funny, but here's what I want you to look at. Your life has to be evolved around, okay, I'm going to focus on my mission and my purpose. Every day I'm going to align my life, boom, 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 boom. I'm doing everything to get closer to fulfilling my purpose, my mission. But then what I want you to do is the little things that you like to do. Maybe it's video games. Maybe it is, fast food. Maybe it is, rubbing one out. It might be anything. But I want you to schedule it in. I want you to reward yourself with dopamine. Meaning that, okay, maybe at the end of the day, if you've done well, all ticks across the board, on the habit tracker, on your to-do list, you've done well. Well, then give yourself an hour or 2 hours. The less the better, but give yourself some time and say, okay, I earned this. I'm going to sit and I'm going to scroll for a bit. I'm going to sit and I'm going to play some games. I'm going to sit and just kick back. I'm going to sit and maybe if today's the day, I'm going to jerk it out. But earn it. Earn it. And what I want you to do, right, and this is the way to go about it. At the start, when you're trying to resist dopamine, feed it to yourself daily, right? Give it, work for it. But then, okay, at the end of the night, boom, I'm going to do whatever I wanted to do. Now, this isn't the healthiest thing if you're doing some bad habits, right? You're smoking weed or you're drinking alcohol, you're doing some crazy stuff, right? It's not the best way, but it's the way that we can start. And then how I want you to go about it is as you start to build momentum through seeking dopamine through masculine achievement and seeking dopamine from being busy and going out in the sun, training hard and focusing on your purpose and socializing with genuine good people and doing some good things for yourself, spending some time in nature, like doing things like that, bro. It sounds crazy, it sounds bizarre, but once you start to build momentum and you keep yourself busy and you're seeking dopamine from real nurturing things, push back when you reward yourself with the artificial dopamine. And I mean that. And this can work for any habit that you're struggling with or that you feel that you're dependent on, and push it back. So start every day. Boom, okay, I'm gonna win the day, I'm gonna earn my dopamine, my artificial dopamine, and then okay, I built some momentum. Body's getting on point, I'm feeling a little stronger, working hard, ticks across the board, I'm doing good. Well then, right, what I want you to do, push it back. So the artificial dopamine every second day. Boom. And then once you master that, every third day, every fourth day, every fifth day, and what will happen eventually, right? You'll be so caught up, you'll be so busy because your mission is starting to come alive. Things are starting to happen, right? This is after you build momentum. So this could be weeks, months, but you're doing this, right? Things are starting to happen where it's like, okay, well, I don't really need to get that fake dopamine. I'll get it from the real stuff, and the real stuff feels so much better, and everything else in my life is getting better. I don't need it. I don't need to fap. I've got some big booty cuties I can call over because I'm starting to become the man. I don't need to play games. My business is making some money, or I'm so focused on it. Like, games? I don't need to eat that fast food, that steak with butter. Ooh, tastes so much better than that Big Mac. Right? Like, I'm saying that the more you push it back, right, and you schedule it in day after day, but then you push back to every 2 days, every 3 days, every 4 days, and you're in that time, you're building yourself up, your character's developing, you're becoming that guy. You don't want the artificial stuff because the real stuff's so much better. I'm getting so much dopamine filming this. And then once I submit this on YouTube or upload it, boom. Oh, dopamine, boom. Tonight when I say a prayer, I'm going to feel so good. tonight or tomorrow when I go to the gym and when I throw that jab, ooh, I'm going to feel so good. I feel so great because I seek dopamine from the real things. I can't wait for tomorrow. Just put my feet in the grass and look at the sun and absorb the energy of the earth. It sounds funny, right? But I'm telling you, this stuff makes me excited because I enjoy the real dopamine that I get. And all you need to do is just build that momentum of doing the things that give you real dopamine and rewarding yourself with the artificial stuff to where you get to a point where you built up so much momentum in your life, you don't even crave it anymore. So this is how you do it, bro. This is how you resist dopamine. And I promise you it's going to help you so much. Start off day by day just earning it and then push it back once you build some momentum, and this will change your utter life. You want to do coaching with me? You want to do or join a group of young men on self-improvement all trying to become winners? Go to the link in the description, bro. I promise you, I'll change your life in this group that I have. It'll change your life. Love you, brother.